Hey guys, so at some point in the distant but nearer distant future, I'm gonna do a more thorough video about How to Rock, my feelings on the entire show, the characters, the storylines, the writing. But for now, I'm gonna talk about ships. I mean, the most blatant ship on the show is definitely the pairing of Grace and Nelson, or Grelson. And all the other ships, possible ships on the show, are represented more subtly, as well as Casey and Kevin are one that's represented pretty subtly, as well as maybe a little more blatantly than others, for the record. They also suggest, I'm not sure what that pairing's called exactly. As for, let's see, we got Casey and Xander, which would be, I assumed it would be called Candor, but it's actually Zevie. And then, of course, you got definitely the most popular ship on the show, which is probably the most discussed right now, the most speculated, the most desired. It'd definitely be the pairing of Xander and Zevie. Although there are those out there who do ship Zolly, the pairing of Molly and Xander. So I'm actually one of them. I actually developed somewhat of an interest in that, and I have some of my thoughts right now on that. Like, I found out about, in the book How to Rock Braces and Glasses by Meg Halston, one of the plot details about Casey. She joins forces with Paige, a loser she had ditched back in 5th grade, and together they plot to use Molly's crush on Xander to help get Casey back on top. Interesting development. Actually gives a little more depth to the story in that kind of sense. Maybe they'll go along with that at some point in the future on the show. I'm not sure where David M. Israel wants to make it his own. He's going to make it his own. And the guy, he did write Third Rock from the Sun, so he knows what he's doing. And so probably the 2 episodes of How to Rock that have probably suggested the idea of Zolly the most would be How to Rock a Guest List and How to Rock Halloween. For one thing, I believe it's suggested in How to Rock a Guest List that Molly has a slightly genuine interest in Xander, maybe even a crush. Suppose that element's somewhat from the book. I haven't read the book, for the record, so I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on the book. So I'm just stating my opinion of what I know, as opposed to what could actually be true in actuality. And also, with that, I mean, she did say that she showed interest in what Xander was wearing, and she shows interest in what Xander's wearing. So, for one thing, she's paying some special attention to him as well, some genuine positive attention as opposed to the negative attention she gives everybody else, particularly Casey. And also, it's suggested in How to Rock a Guest List and How to Rock Halloween that Xander does particularly care about what Molly thinks of him, and he possibly has a crush on her. Maybe more so him than her in this sense. Not sure exactly what his feelings toward her was in the book, so can't really delve into that, can I? And with that, I'm thinking, and in How to Rock Halloween, the majority of the book was the majority of the episode was all in Casey's head. It was a dream, and she, in her subconscious, is thinking about how Xander has an interest in Molly. So that's definitely something that would be interesting for David M. Israel to delve into later on in the series, maybe later on in the season as well. In September's coming up an episode. He said this in a tweet. There was an episode where the Perfs and Gravity 5 would team up, and the episode would be coming in like September. The episode's called How to Rock a High School Sensation. So that's something to look forward to. I assumed it would come out with the name How to Rock an Alliance, but that's just me. Anyways, I tried searching Zolly on Google Images, and you don't get anywhere near as many results as, well, relevant results anyways, as you do when you search Zevie. But I did get a few things, although I had to also search. I searched Zolly How to Rock to get much more relevant and blatantly specific results. And so here's a picture of. I'm sorry I can't show you this, but I'm sure you can find it yourself if you searched exactly what I've searched. I have no idea why people like Molly and Xander. I mean, they have had almost no interactions with each other. The only time he tried was when he tried to stab her with a fork. That's funny. And it shows the clip with like Molly's. Well, actually, Casey's. Remember her hand and Xander's hand are stuck together because of like Nelson's adhesive glue or something. And so then Molly's like insulting Casey or something, and then like his hand's poking out with the fork. That was pretty funny. Then here's another one: How to Rock a Birthday Party, in which like Molly's acting nice to Xander, and then he assumes she's happy about something she did to Casey that was humiliating, and so it says. It has like the clip of her smiling as he turns to Casey and he goes, "What did she do to you?" And it says, "I ship Zolly Mander so hard, but no one in the HTR fandom seems to." Yeah, that's it. Because this is probably the most subtle of all the ships, so that's probably why. And then this one over here says, it's a picture of How to Rock Halloween, in which, in Casey's dream, it had the Perfs as vampires and Gravity 5 as werewolves. So then Molly's like flirting with Xander to distract him, and he's falling for it. I can't keep but noticing how every time Molly is being mean to Gravity 5 and making fun of them, she's always looking at Xander more. Seemingly, yes, that's definitely how it appears to be. And with this one right here, it's a picture of. Actually, it shows how much like notoriety Zevie has got. It says, "If Zevie don't end up together at some point, I'm going to die." Don't do that. Yeah, so it could go either way. I mean, like, I actually seem to be more interested in the idea of, because it would be more interesting to me. That's how I am. That as much as I enjoy the idea of Stevie, I'd actually really think Zolly would generate some very interesting writing. So, also, there was there was a cover online on YouTube of Lulu Turks and Matt Schneider doing a song called You and I don't remember who the original artist is. I do remember. I'll put it in the tags for you guys. And I figured they sounded good. They made the song sound better because it wasn't that good of a song to begin with. And I figured, why not try to get them to do another duet together? I mean, I'm sure they probably did another one. If they did, I haven't seen it. And I'd actually be interested. I think in You and I, when they sang You and I think Samantha Boscarino, she sang background. She sang at the same time as Lulu. I think you can kind of hear her in the background. So I thought of three duets that like Max could sing with either Lulu and Samantha. Sing with Lulu or Samantha. Maybe you could sing one with Lulu, one with Samantha, one with Lulu again, or one with Samantha again. And or the two girls could sing together. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. And I thought of three possible songs that I think, if they were to cover, they'd sound good. They're great songs by themselves already. Those three songs would be I Finally Found Someone, originally by Barbra Streisand and Bryan Adams. The second would be Music of My Heart by NSYNC and Gloria Estefan. The other one would be Hello Again by Elton John and Lady Gaga. And they get. So tell me what ways you think they should set it up. Like, which ones you think Max should sing with Lulu? Which ones you think Max should sing with Samantha? And I'm sure definitely anyway it comes out, they say this video, they agree to do it. I'm sure anyway they go, it'll sound good. So here's to hoping that it goes pretty well. Well, I hope that you guys will tune in next time. Thanks for watching this time. Take care.